This video is for my brothers in 2023. We gotta turn up. We gotta strive to be the best pinnacle version of ourselves this year and on. Now is the time to stop the games and become a high value man in 2023. But what is a high value man? What is the difference between a high value man and a low value man? How do I become a high value man? Boys, I'm gonna give you the ways and the strategies to train yourself to become a high value man, starting with number 1. You exercise. I made a video on this not too long ago saying the importance of keeping your body right, and I can't emphasize this enough. At this age, we have to strive to be in the best shape of our lives physically. Think about it this way. Your body is your temple. Why would you not prioritize the well-being of your temple? When you don't take care of it and fill it with Doritos and cookie dough while you're just laying down and watching Netflix and Hulu all day, how do you think that's gonna reflect on your body's performance? When you train your body by going to the gym, going on daily jogs, riding your bike, boxing, anything that involves exercising, you're not only training your body, you're training your mind. Well, JC, how am I training my mind? When you lift that heavier weight or run that extra mile, you're teaching yourself that everything is just mind over matter. Those that have that mindset to achieve will. When you're trying to hit that PR in the gym, you don't just rely on brute strength to lift that weight. You pause, your boys are hyping you up, screaming in your ear saying, you can do it, let's get it. And then what happens? You do it. Why? Did that little pre-show before you lifted the weight happen because of your physical strength? No, it had nothing to do with that. It had to do because of your mental strength, your confidence in yourself to lift that. Little do you know, when you finish exercising and you go about your way, life will put you in difficult situations and you have to rely on your mental strength to get you through it. But thankfully, you already trained that, right? Number 2, you stop complaining. This is something that you have to catch yourself in the moment while it's happening. We gotta leave complaining in 2022, boys. If your situation is unfair, I understand that. But sitting down being like, life's not fair, why does this only happen to me? I hate everyone and everything. Everyone leave me alone. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff happens. It's life. We're not kids anymore. We're men. And we're becoming high value men. Which means if a situation is pointed south, you don't complain about it. You find a way out and you overcome. Grumbling and complaining comes from a root of bitterness that's so deep within your core that it blinds you when it creeps up on you. Philippians 2 verse 14 and 15 says, do everything without complaining and arguing, so that not one can criticize you. Live clean, innocent lives as children of God, shining like bright lights in a world full of crooked and perverse. Let's be the light, boys. And if you catch yourself complaining, remember that you're the light of this world. Number 3, you're emotionally intelligent. There is nothing more powerful than a man in tune with his emotions. Have you ever seen a grown man or grown woman react and lash out abruptly? Or you just know someone that's a very emotionally reactive person? Or maybe you're like that right now. Become in tune with your emotions. When you feel like getting angry, anxious, or sad, take a step back, look at your situation, identify what you're feeling, and give yourself some space to reevaluate and collect yourself. Meditating and journaling really helps with stuff like this. Closing your eyes, breathing, and as soon as those thoughts rush in, keep focusing on your breathing. Focusing on the time you inhale and exhale, and those thoughts will just flow out as soon as they came in. You really have to train it though. Same thing with journaling, just writing down everything you're feeling on a piece of paper. What the situation is, how it made you feel, what you can change about the situation, what you can change about how you react to the situation, and really honing in to master your emotions is what makes a high value man. Number 4, you value relationships. High value men value relationships. That is, relationships that serve him and are good from both parties. High value men also know when a relationship no longer serves him and the other person, and knows when it's time to just cut the cord. And I'm not just talking about significant other relationships. I'm talking every relationship in his life. But the people that do hold value in his life, he keeps close to him. He checks up on the people that he loves, even if it's just for a few minutes. And like I said in my last video, he celebrates them when something goes good in their life. And he knows that he's also loved by them and that he holds a special place in theirs. Number 5, you prioritize your craft and know discipline. A high value man puts his calling first, and he works at it every day, every chance he gets. Let me rephrase that. He makes chances and will cancel other things to make sure he gets what he needs to get done. If Timmy's goal is to start a clothing brand and he says, yeah, I'm gonna do it eventually, I just don't have the time to do it now. But Sean wants to start a YouTube channel and he works on it every day, every chance he gets. Sets certain deadlines, makes sure his content gets out on the time frame that he sets for himself, constantly keeps grinding for what he wants, and he cuts time off to go out, time for the person he is now to be satisfied, that short-term dopamine, and delays his gratification. he will win. Not because he only worked on it once in a while when he felt like doing it, but because he was disciplined. And that's what's important if you want your dream to come to fruition. Discipline. Working on it even when you don't feel like it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there are gonna be more times that you don't feel like doing it. But that's when it's the best. Do it when you don't feel like doing it, so when you do feel like doing it, it'll be easy. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6 says, "Remember this, a farmer who plants only a few seeds will get a small crop, but the one who plants generously will get a generous crop." Number 6, you're accountable and reliable. Forget the high value man stuff for a minute. Just being a man that I feel like has been on the back burner lately, that was taken a lot more seriously back then when it came to morals of being a man, is being a man of your word. This is absolutely crucial when it comes to maintaining relationships, when it comes to your job, even things that you tell yourself you're gonna do. How do you fix this? Simple. Start doing things that you say you're gonna do. If you said you're gonna pay your friend back on Monday, pay him back on Monday. He shouldn't even have to think, what if he doesn't pay me back on Monday? If your mom asks you if you can get something from the store for her, or if you can run an errand for her, and you say you're gonna do it, do it. If you create goals that you set for yourself and aim to get them done, get them done. If you don't do things like that and you're an unreliable person, it causes people to lose respect for you. And one of the biggest desires for men is to be respected. Don't mess that up for yourself. And finally, number 7, you don't let others get to you. A high value man knows who he is and knows what he brings to the table. He's confident in himself and doesn't let anybody or anything shake that. He doesn't let the outside noise get to him. Because you and I know, there's a lot of noise and unnecessary hate that comes from just existing. But a high value man has a strong head on his shoulders, hard to break, quick to listen but slow to speak. He's not needy or approval seeking. He never chases, but attracts. And he allows every day as a new opportunity to grow because he has a growth mindset. And every day we have to find a way to grow, mature, and allow ourselves to be taught something. Because what harm can be done by learning something new every day? Allow yourselves to grow. That's the video for today, boys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below. I love you all very much, and I'll see you on the next one.